Welcome to Kettlebell Kombine, guys. My name is Devon. I'm going to suggest that you get a selection of kettlebells, okay? So if you've never held a kettlebell before, maybe a 5 or a 10 pound would be good. We've got a lot of balance work today, so this routine today is a bit more challenging because I'm going to have everything unilaterally loaded. Then not only are you going to be working on one leg, but you're also going to have that kettlebell in motion. All right, so we are really going to fire up the obliques, the abs, and the medials today. So it's going to be tough in as much that I'm really throwing you off balance, but there's a method in my madness, okay? So you're probably going to want like a 10 to 15 pound for the compound movements. For the dynamic and the base is where the kettlebell's not moving. You maybe want to go heavier, so if you normally use a 10, maybe see what a 15 or a 20 feels like for that one. And then the dynamics with the swings, we've got lots of swings today. You might want to go heavier for that. We're not using the bench or the weights. Of course, if you want to use the weights, if the kettlebell gets a little bit too much, you're welcome to pick up a dumbbell. And the only other time that you need a mat is if you don't want to do the combine. So combines are 45 seconds, athletic drills, so we'll be jumping around and getting you up at your anaerobic threshold. I do show you low impact modifications, but if you don't want to take either of those, you can grab a mat and always do abs for 45 seconds. So we have 6 45-second combines. We're going to do an 8-minute progressive warm-up, guys. Then we have the 3 strength blocks that consist of 3 exercises. You go through it at your own pace, 30 seconds each one. Like I said, you pick your reps, you pick how many you choose to do, okay, how much weight you want. We go through that twice, then we do 1 combine. We revisit those exercises with the optional progression. And we'll go through it twice more, 1 more combine, and that completes the block. So you've only got 3 blocks. So this class will be like 45 to 50 minutes long, guys. Alright guys, we're going to practice without the kettlebell. We're going to rehearse the movements coming up. Let's just take it down to the squat with a bicep curl. Now in 2 minutes, we will be doing this with the kettlebell. So what we're doing here is just gently warming up the body, but I also want you to think about your technique and alignment, knowing that when you pick up that kettlebell, it's going to start to pull you out of alignment. It's going to try and pull you onto the balls of the feet and the knees. And you want to avoid that by putting all your weight in the heels, squeezing the shoulder blades together, keeping that core engaged. Now guys, what we're going to do is lunge back on your left leg slowly with a 1-arm swing. Back, swing, and come on up. So we're slowing it down because like I said, in 2 minutes, we're going to have a kettlebell in your hand. Good job. Switching to the other side, right leg back, take it back. So you want those feet at least hip width apart. You want to try and keep that chest up. Back, you are driving through the opposing heel. We're going to go side to side, guys, with a high pull. Down, high pull. So the difference between an upright row and a high pull. An upright row, you stop the elbows at shoulder height. A high pull, the elbows go to 45-degree angle to the wrist. Chest goes up. Lovely. And guys, you want to make sure you've got enough room ahead of you, because we're going to alternate front lunges with a front press. Right leg goes forward, slow it down, and to the left. That's it. So right now that feels pretty easy, but believe me, once you've got that kettlebell, as you push it away from the body, it's going to fire up that core. Super. Take it out. Lovely. So what we're going to do is go to our base moves, guys. So we're going to go ahead, pick up your kettlebell in a bell grip. Just hold the hands around the body of the kettlebell. Now straight away, you're going to feel that heart rate come up pretty quickly, right? And that's just from holding the kettlebell. We're not even moving it around yet. So keep sitting back in the heels. Lovely. Guys, we're going to hold the kettlebell to the left side of the body and we're going to slowly lunge back. Are you ready? Left leg back. Drop. And stay on the left side. Now if you find you're collapsing in the spine towards the kettlebell, you're going to want to use the arm to counterbalance to the right side. So think of a tightrope walker with one of those big poles that they use to balance, right? Same kind of principle. Good job. Let's go back to a double-handed grip, guys, and go side to side. So right, you see the kettlebell's doing nothing. Now your toes are forward, so the knee is correctly aligned, and we prevent overloading at the knee. You still want to think about keeping that head above the level of the heart, bringing that kettlebell as close to the floor as you can. We're going to take it back to a bell grip, guys, and we're going to alternate our lunges forward. Ready? To a bell grip, right leg, front, drop, and now drive back hard off that heel. That's it. You want to start to explore that range of movement. How far forward can you take that leg? That's it. So you want to see how to push back real hard. Good job, guys. Okay, we're about to take it into our compound movements. We're about to start to move the kettlebell through the air. Let's go back to the squats, guys, and add a curl. So do you see, with that weight in your hand, how it wants to pull you forward? So if you squeeze the shoulder blades together, that will help keep the back long and strong. Can you hear my breathing is now getting harder, right? So that is a good benchmark of where you should be. Good job, guys. We're going to take that kettlebell to the left side and add a curl as we lunge. We swing and curl. We swing and curl. So that's a vice grip at the top right there. So you have to hold on tight to the other leg. Let's go, take it, swing. So you're driving through your left heel to keep your balance and to help you drive up. Alright guys, let's go ahead, let's go side to side. Now we go to that high pull. You want to take the legs as wide apart as you can. So you're driving through the heel and the lateral edge of the foot, elbows up to 45 degrees. So you should be breathing harder. Your core temperature should have increased. And in a second, guys, we're going to alternate front lunges with a front press right here. Ready? Right leg. Lunge, press, then the left. Ideally, you want to land in that lunge before you take that press out, or at least you want to have your feet set up correctly, and then you can take it down. So if you find that you're wobbling and off balance, take the legs just a little wider. Guys, what we're going to do is go to our dynamic movements. Athletes, you may want to go to a heavier kettlebell. Right guys, here we go. Around the world. It's not about speed. Transfer hand to hand. Start to make that movement a little bit bigger. And let's take that to the other direction. Round. You got it. So you want to lock on that upper body so the body is firing up to counterbalance that uneven dynamic movement. Guys, we're going to go to a figure 8. Ready? Under the right leg. Under the left. Under the right. Under the left. There we go. So we're going into a squat. Driving through the heels to come up. As your confidence increases, you can start to increase range of movement with that lateral raise. We're about to go to a halo, guys. Hold it right here to a bottoms up grip. Take it as big as you can. Lock on that upper body. Now ideally we're looking for that twitch or that tremble deep in the abs and the obliques. Let's take that to the other side, guys. As big as you can make it, keep testing your limits, testing your range of movement and your boundaries. Alright guys, one more left to do and that's your kettlebell swings. Double-handed grip, heavier is better. Drive back and then powerfully thrust through the lower body. So first of all, you drive through the heels to protect the back. Now if you want to go higher, all the way to an American like this, that's fine, you just need more power in the lower body. Yeah, you guys. 4, 3, 2, and warm up, done. Woo! All right, guys. You okay? All right, let me show you the first 3 movements. First one is a base move, guys. That means the kettlebell does nothing. Now watch this. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 lunges, and then down to come up to a knee up. If you can't do the knee up, just do 3 lunges down to a step in, okay? The next one, we're starting up here in a vice grip. The legs are the same, but I add 3 bicep curls. There's your instability. Then as I come up to a knee up, I attempt an overhead press, all right? The last one is just gonna be that figure 8. You just did that, all right? So each exercise, 30 seconds. You don't have to stay with the music, you don't have to stay with me. You decide what weight you want, okay? But just don't go fast, guys. So we're gonna take that kettlebell in the left hand, take the left leg back, square up. We're gonna pulse for 3 with a knee up. Ready? Take it 1, 2, 3, then come down and bring that knee up. Hard, right? So what you need to do, guys, is lock on the abs before that knee comes up, down. You may want to hesitate just for a beat at the top of that knee lift, because that's going to become an overhead press in a second, right? Now do you find as hard as you're pushing into this heel, you feel the quads and the medials start to ignite. Guys, let's add the arms. So 3 curls, 2, down to come up to a knee lift, then can you take it to an overhead press? That's it. So once you've got it completely at your own pace, and come up to a knee up, lock on, it's all in the abs there, guys. So this is what I talked about. We're unilaterally loaded, and then we have that kettlebell in motion. So it's like a double whammy, right? The body is having to fire up those stabilizers twice as hard to stop you falling over. Now guys, let's take it into a figure 8. Can you go heavier? We're just gonna sit, pass under. Now I want you to squat as low as you can, drive through the heels to rise up. That chest goes up. You got it, guys. That's it. So if you think about it, the further out to the side you take the kettlebell, the more you're going to fire up the obliques, right? You should be breathless if you've got the right weight. We are shredding the abs, we are torching fat, guys. We're going to set it all up on the other side. Base move. You can stay heavy if you wish. Ready? 3 lunges with the knee up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, down and up. So if you're not ready for that knee up today, guys, that's absolutely fine. What you do instead is just step in. So like I said, if you're starting to collapse through the spine towards the kettlebell, you might want to use the arm to counterbalance. So we keep that spine in neutral alignment. You're driving as hard as you can into that opposing heel. Hold right there, guys. Are you ready to add a bicep curl? You might want to go lighter. Here we go. Down, up. 2, 3, down to come up. Can you add a rotational overhead press? You got it. Now one side will be more dominant than the other, right? So if you're right-handed, you may find that you're wobbling more as you train on the left-hand side. But it's okay, just work through it. Muscular balance, right? Drive it up, and again. So even as you're doing that knee up, you probably feel that supporting leg start to tremble, right? And that's great, guys. We're gonna go back to the figure 8. Can you go heavier, guys? It's under and under. So sit back into an imaginary chair, driving through the heels to power thrust up out of that squat. And then we want to think about taking the arms just a little wider. You do you though, guys, right? Wherever is good for you today. So you're here. I can only get like one sentence out before I gasp you for breath, right? So that's where you want to be with this. You got it. Now in a second, guys, we're going to go into our first combine. In 4, in 3, in 2, and hold right there. Very nice, you guys. The first combine, I'm going to give you 3 versions. High intensity, high impact. You will do a double squat thrust up to a plyo jump. I'll show you from profile. Double squat thrust into a plyo jump. If you don't want to do that, 2 squats up to a calf raise. If you don't want to do either of them, join Daniel, go down on the floor, knock out as many abs as you can in 45 seconds. All right, guys, are you ready? 5, 6, 7, double squat thrust, plyo. So it's a vertical plyometric jump. Your modification, squat, squat, calf raise. So we're still working on that balance. Nice air time there. Yeah, guys. Plyometric, right? Firing up those fast twitch muscle fibers. Taking you into your anaerobic threshold. Don't be afraid of that feeling. You've got 15 seconds to take it to breathless, to take it to fatigue. It should be challenging, uncomfortable. Your legs should be quitting on you. 4, 3, 2, and hold right there. Woo. Good afternoon. All right. So guys, I'm going to show you the optional progression, okay? So, the base move, you're going to see a pattern with the 3 blocks today. We did 3 lunges with nothing going on with a kettlebell, right? And a knee up. From there, guys, just step out to a squat. That's it. So I just took it from a knee up, I took the same leg, and I took it out to a squat. Watch how this transpires. You've got your 3 curls. So you're unilaterally loaded, kettlebell is in motion. That's super hard. Up. I get it. Into a press. From here, guys, into a clean. Okay, so the squat goes a clean. If that hurts your wrist, guys, take it to a vice grip instead. All right? Figure 8. Under each leg. Now you can either do 2 standard kettlebell swings, or my advanced people, you can do 2 alternating 1-arm swings. That's it, guys, all right? If you don't want to take those progressions, don't. So we're going to the base move. Pulse lunge, knee up, option with a squat. 5, 6, 7. How low can you bring that back knee to the floor? Down to come up with a knee. Same leg out, squat. So that will become a clean, right? You're still driving through that right heel. Into the knee up, lock on the abs, take it down, sink back into the heels. 1. So we want to keep that chest up. The common tendency is to collapse forward. We're doing everything within our power to keep our balance. Do you start to feel the medials fire up? Knee up, into a squat. Now guys, how about we go ahead and add the arm down, up, down, up. You see how much harder it is now we're moving the kettlebell. Up to a knee up, press, take it to a squat with a clean, back, down, up, 2, woo, instant feel to a knee up, then we're gonna squat out, and guys, you don't have to stay with me, and you don't have to stay with the music, right? Make it your own, knee up, woo, oh my gosh, that's not easy, last time through, yeah, and then we're gonna take it to that knee up, press, and into a clean. Guys, we're going to a figure 8 with 2 swings. Can you go heavier? Let's try it. Under each leg. So you can either do a standard double-handed swing, or if you're more advanced, 2 singles. Figure 8. 2 singles, or a double-handed. Woo! We are working in every back to the base move. If you're gonna go heavy, awesome. We're on the other leg. 3 pulses, knee up, and squat that way. Ready? Here we go. 1, lower, lower, and then knee comes up, same leg goes out, and that will become a clean, right? How low can you go? You want to make every single repetition count. Knee comes up, squat goes out, and in. 2 more times. Keep on driving as hard as you can in the heels, guys, till you feel it light on fire. Down. 1 more time before we add the complexity of the upper body. So know, when we bring in the upper body, the legs stay exactly the same, right? Let's add a curl. Down. Instant feel. Knee comes up. Woo! Now we add a clean. So the clean is a power move, guys. You want to get your body under that kettlebell as fast as you can. Lock on the abs to come up to that knee lift. Because now we're getting tired, right? Down. Beautiful. Down, up. Legs should be trembling. They should be burning. It should be harder and harder to knock out another rep. Last time through with those guys. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Right, can you hear my breathing? Figure 8, guys, with 2 swings. 5, 6, 7. And 2 swings. So here is your option of a double-handed swing. Here is your option for 2 alternated single swings, right? That's it, guys. Use the mirrors to help you out. You got it. Beautiful, you guys. Try and keep the heels grounded. Drive through the heels. So as you come up, think of a power thrust up through the legs. Core is engaged. 4 more seconds. In 4. In 3. All right, guys. 1 more combine to wrap up block 1. All right, double squat thrust to apply your jump, or 2 squats to a heel raise, or go down and do your abs. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Double. Power jump. How much air time can you get? Big jump. So your modification would be 2 squats, and then bring the heels up into half raise, right? So again, working on that balance. Yeah! Woo! Stay on it, guys. You got this. 10 seconds to go. Then we're moving on. In 5, 4, you look outstanding. And hold right there, guys. Woo, are we still friends? All right. So watch the pattern, guys. You'll kind of recognize it. This time, instead of a lunge forward, the pulse lunges to the side. 3, 2, 1. You know what's coming up? Boom. All right, so now we're hitting it from a different direction with that knee up. I think it's harder. Now watch the arms. We're gonna row, keeping that kettlebell close to the body, and then as you bring the knee up, once again, that's a lot harder, guys. You're gonna take it up into that overhead press, okay? The last one, guys, becomes a lateral swing, so just like the lunges, toe is forward, but this time you drive the leg in as hard as you can to drive that kettlebell up. You guys ready for it? I tell you, we're gonna hit that leg, those legs, from every single angle. 3 pulse lunges, kettlebell does nothing. If you can't do anything up, just step in. Here we go, guys, toe forward, low, lower, lower, and then down to a knee up, lock on tight. There you go. So again, if you can just give me a little hesitation at the top of that knee lift, so that you prepare yourself, because when we add the arms, that will become an overhead press, right? So you need to train your body to wait there just for a fraction of a second. Because if you come up and then you pull straight out, go. Now drive the elbow back, work into the lats, guys. Then down to come up, now lock on tight. Woo! See what I mean? You think that's harder? I think that's harder. You want to bring that thumb under the shoulder, drive up powerfully. Boom! And again, beautiful, control you guys. That takes an enormous amount of core strength and core stability. That's it. Now every time you go out to the lunge, so you go just a little wider. So you have to work harder to get out of that lunge. Guys, we're going to do the lateral swing. You might have to go lighter. It looks like this. Down and up. Toe is forward, head above the level of the heart. Drive and then push through the lateral edge and the heel as hard as you can. So this is going to give you that cut, a lateral swing. So just changing the way we hit the shoulders, right? You got it. So it's down, drive. Now as that weight comes overhead, again you're going to fire up the obliques in 4. Guys, we're going to set it all up on the other side. Alright? So if you want to go heavier, you can. 3 pulses with the knee in. Ready? Here we go. Kettlebell does nothing. It is your base move. Down to come up. And powerful. Again, you just want to hold your feet at the top. Come on up. Beautiful. So guys, you want to be careful. You don't want the toe turned down to 45 degrees. The reason is your knee is going to overshoot and then you're going to hurt yourself. So by having the toe facing to the front mirror, facing to me, will stop that overloading in the knee. That's really, really important for those side lunges, alright? Ready? Add the arm. Down. 2. And now up with an overhead press. Woo! And again. So the reason we keep the head above the level of the heart is so that we don't get dizzy, right? We don't want the blood rushing to the head. The blood's already busy enough pumping oxygen to those working muscles, right? Keep it going. Woo! In a second, guys, we're going to go back to that lateral swing. We will be going to your left. Select your weapon. Are you ready? Here we go. So exactly the same deal. The toe must face to the front of the room so we don't injure your cruciate ligaments, right? It's all about safety and effectiveness. It is a fierce workout and we want you to enjoy all of the benefits. We've got to keep you healthy and safe. Keep going, guys. I know it's hard. I know it is. Good job. In 4, in 3, in 2. Guys, 3 versions for your 45-second athletic drill. Of course, you can go down and do abs. This next exercise is going to fry the abdominals and fry the quads. I'm going to come in a bulldog. A bulldog means the knees are about a centimetre off the floor. What I'm going to do, guys, in this position, it puts all the weight in my shoulders. I'm going to do 3 bulldogs and then 4 shoulder taps, which is really hard because all the weight's on the shoulders. If you don't want to do that, you will take it to 3 side steps and 2 knees. Okay, guys? 45 seconds. Taking it to breathless. If you're coming with me, it's going to kill the quads and the shoulders and the obliques. You guys ready? Wait for it. 4, 3. Let's go, guys. Take it. 1, 2. Shoulder tap. Try not to let the knees fall down to the floor. Try not to let the butt come up too high. You want your knees literally kissing the floor until the quadriceps feel like they cannot hang on much longer, right? You should already be fried. Your modification, and then 2 knees. Or, I'm loving the modifications that I'm seeing in here, guys. So that is fine as well. Keep it going. Super. Guys, listen up. You've got 7 seconds to go. 6, a little drink of water if you wish. All right, guys, let me show you the modifications. Again, this is going to look similar, okay? So you did your 3 pulse lunges up to a knee lift. That leg's going to come back out to a squat. Familiar, right? When you do the rows, powerful. The lats can handle it, guys. So you can go heavy with that. You're going to come up to overhead. This time, instead of a clean, you're going to go right up to a snatch, okay? I know, I keep making it harder. The last one, we're going to hold at the top and then add a normal swing. So you have a lateral and then a front swing. All right, guys, that's it. So any of those progressions that you don't want to take, done. It's all good. All right, guys, kettlebell does nothing, so you should be able to go heavy. Ready? Side lunge, pulse to 3. Then we're going to bring the knee up, kettlebell does nothing, and then squat out. Back to side lunge. 3. Can you touch the floor with a kettlebell? Down to come up with a knee. And then come on down to a wide squat. Lower, toe is forward, pushing out as far as you can. Knee comes up. You see how I hold for a beat at the top of that knee up. Down, up. That's it. So next time, guys, 3 rows overhead and a snatch. Are you ready? Let's add a row. Here is 3. Here is 2. Here is 1. Knee comes up, overhead. Now down to a snatch. Down. You've got it, guys. So again, don't feel that you have to keep up with me or the music. Then the knee comes up. Down into a snatch. So the snatch is a power move, guys. You want to get your body under that weight as fast as you possibly can. By the same token, you want to keep that weight real, close to the body. One more time. Lovely. All right, guys, what we're going to be doing is a lateral swing and a front swing. This is going to fry the shoulders. 5, 6, 7. Down, up, and back. Again, toe forward, and you swing. Drive, and then you swing. You got it, guys. Woo! That's it. So it's going to give you amazing striation in the shoulders. Yeah. Super. All right, guys. We're just going to do it all on the other side. Are you ready for this? Here we go. 3, 2. We haven't done this side yet, right? We haven't? Okay. Because my mind is ahead of myself. And then the squat. I forgot the squat. Knee up. And then down to that squat. 1, 2, 3. Knee up. And squat side. Again. There you go, guys. So every single rep, make it work. Don't be satisfied to stay in your comfort zone, alright? What's outside your comfort zone? Well, you won't know unless you take it wider and deeper. That's it. We're going to add the 1-arm row and the overhead press. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Row. 1, 2. The knee comes up, lock on the abs. And then into that snatch. That's it, you guys. That should win you if you've got the right weight. Knee up. And down, up. Lovely. Keep it going, guys. Look at us. We're almost through block 2. That means you're on the tail end of your workout already. Let's do one more of those. Then we're going to wrap it with a lateral swing with that front swing. If you don't want to do that, guys, just do normal kettlebell swings. Are you guys ready? Here we go. To the side and front. So what we're doing is shocking the muscle. So many times, keep going. All we ever do, right, are those kettlebell swings. So it's really, really good to shock the muscle and target it from another angle. go on the last 10 minutes. So we're going to do the bulldog with the shoulder taps, your side steps with the knee ups or the plyo or the abdominals. Okay guys? 45 seconds, let's torch those calories. 5, 6, 7, 1. The goal is to try and move laterally as quickly as you can while keeping those knees as close to the floor as you can. And then the shoulder taps are exceptionally hard because in this position we've offloaded everything onto the shoulders, right? Keep it going. Push 2. So your modification is either 3 steps with the 3 knees, or yes, if you want to add jumping jacks or a more athletic combination, go for it. In 4, 3, 2. Woo! All right, guys. Awesome. So you made it to the final block, okay? I'm still going to hit the legs from yet another angle. Yay. I know you think I'd run out of angles, right? No. So here's what we're going to do. A curtsy, keeping the upper body squared off. You're going to take it behind and then see if you can take it to a single leg deadlift. Now if you can't do that, guys, you can take it to a curtsy. Instead of a single leg deadlift, just lift that back heel up and take it to a stagger. All right? Now watch this with the arms. We pass under the front leg. As we go into the single leg deadlift, we attempt to add a row. The modification would be a staggered deadlift. All right, that's it. The last one, what horrors have I got? Okay, 2 single-handed swings if you can. 2 singles and a double. All right, so if you can't do the singles, just stay with the double-handed swing. That's it. All right, guys? So we're going to start with a base move. Kettlebell does nothing. We're going to do a curtsy to your choice of deadlift. Ready? Take the left leg back. Take your time with that deadlift. Let it stay above the level of the heart. I know, right? Because now your legs are super tired. And I'm asking you to consistently increase that instability. So it's all in the abs. You want to think about bringing your navel all the way to touch the spine. Back is long and strong. So again, you want to think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. So your modification, if your legs are just too tired, is to take it to that stagger. So my back toe comes towards the front heel, and my back heel is up. Guys, we're going to add on a pass under. Are you ready? I don't know. Here we go. Pass under the front leg. Then as you go into a deadlift, hold it with a row. So we pass under the front leg, which is going to activate the abs, and then into that row. Now even that row is working the stabilizers in the core and in the obliques. Again, we're unilaterally loaded with that kettlebell in motion. So everything is designed to make you fall over. You're welcome, right? So guys, you might want to go heavier. We're going to do 2 single-handed swings and a double swing. Are you guys ready? Back first. Here we go. Single, single, double, single. So again, you want to think about initiating the drive firstly through the heels, and then the power thrust through posterior chain. So again, that's the hamstrings, the glutes, and the muscles in the lower back. Locking on the abs as you come up. In a second, guys, we're going back to that base move on the other leg. It's just going to be your curtsy to your choice of deadlift. Ready? Here we go. We're going to curtsy. Now keep in mind, your legs are tired, right? From supporting you in those swings. And you're also going to have one side that's more dominant than the other. So again, your modification, if you can't do the single leg today, is that stagger. Believe me, you'll get strong really quickly. So you just do you today. Sometimes the mind is welling and the flesh is weak, right? We're going to pass under and add a 1-arm row. Ready, guys? We pass it under. You want to find your balance And then challenge yourself further. Super. You got it, guys. And just do a couple more reps, just like that. Looks amazing. Then we're going to take it, 2 singles and a double-handed swing. If you're not challenged with those swings, go heavier. Are you guys ready? Double-handed grip, swing back, single. Then your double, 2 singles. So you want to try and keep those heels down. That's it. So remember the powerful hip thrust. As much as you can, you want to thrust those hips forward, and that's going to generate that swing. Very, very nice, you guys. It's not easy, right? Doing these swings, you are burning 20 calories a minute. Compare that to steady state cardio on the treadmill. 4, in 3, 2. All right, guys. Second to last combine. You've got like 5 or 6 minutes of your workout left, if that helps you. Watch this. I'm going to do 4 diagonal squat thrusts. So that means both knees come outside towards the elbows. Then I'm going to jump in and do 2 snowboards. All right, so if you don't want to do that, you'll do 4 knees and again 2 squats, okay? So 4 squat thrusts, 2 snowboards, 4 knees, 2 squats, or do the abs. You're almost there, guys. 45 seconds to burn some serious calories. Are you guys ready? 5, 6, 7. Both knees towards the outside of the elbow. Then jump on up. Take it into 2 snowboards. 4, 3, 2. Up into your snowboards. So your modification, guys, instead of the squat thrust, will be 4 knees. Instead of the snowboard, will be a double squat. Yeah. Woo! You got 10 seconds to go, guys. Almost there, my legs are shaking. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! How's that heart rate? How's that heart rate? You guys okay? Nobody seeing spots? You okay? All right, guys, last time through. Watch the progression, all right? Kettlebell does nothing. We do a stagger. We do a deadlift. We do a squat. You see the pattern? All right? We take it under. We add a 1-arm row. This time with a squat, we clean, but we take the press to a rotation. All right, that's it. The last one, you did single, single, double. If you wish, add a squat swing at the end. That one's hard. All right, so you don't have to do any of those. All right, guys, let's see what we got. This is it. Last 2 times through. 1 more combine, and you're cooked. All right, guys, kettlebell does nothing. Curtsy, single leg deadlift, and then squat out to the side. Curtsy, deadlift. You don't have to do the single, and then you squat out to the side. So remember your modification. If you don't want to do a single leg deadlift, just lift that heel up, right? And down to the center. So in a second, guys, we're going to pass it under the front leg with a curtsy. You're going to add a 1-arm row with a deadlift. And then you're going to do a clean rotational press. You ready to try it? Here we go. Curtsy, deadlift, add a row. Now squat with knee clean and press diagonally. You got it. Under, into, row, down, under. You got this. We take it down to a clean. So think of a normal clean and press, but instead of going straight overhead, we just challenge it a little further. Beautiful. I know. Starts to get winded, right? We're hitting those shoulders hard, guys. Now in a second, 2 single swings. single, single, double, and if you wish, squat. Single, single, double, squat. Ah, that squat's hard. That'll fire up your legs. Boom, up. That's it. Don't feel you have to do that if that's just out of your range today. That's all right. It's all right. Guys, get ready to go through it the very, very last time on the other side. Hand is shorter. All right, guys, on the other side. Kettlebell does nothing. Here we go. Let's curtsy. Deadlift. Step out to a lunge. Curtsy. Deadlift. So with this one, guys, you can probably go with that heavier kettlebell, right? These are big muscle groups. We're not doing anything with the arms. So that allows you to push the legs just a little harder with that heavier kettlebell. All right, all right. What we're going to do is a pass under. A one-arm row. Put in a rotational press. Ready, guys? 5, 6, 7. Pass under. Add that one-arm row. Take it down to a clean and a rotation. There you go. So once you're comfortable with it, you work at your own pace. And we take it down to a clean and a rotational press. Beautiful, you guys. Super. You've probably got less than 2 minutes to the end of your workout, including the combine. Guys, you look amazing out there. Listen up. Single, single, double, squat. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Single, double, option, sit. Single. So there's a little bit of a shock to the legs, right? Sit back in the heels, but you still got a thrust. So if you're choosing to do that squat, you still got a power through the lower body. Beautiful. 10 seconds, guys. Then you've got your 45-second combine, and that takes us to the cool down. In 5, 4, 3. Hold right there. You guys ready to wrap it up? Last 45 seconds. 4 squat thrusts, 2 snowboards. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Let's finish burning those calories. Up to 2 snowboards. 4 diagonal squat thrusts. So that's targeting the obliques, right? As you bring the knees to the outside of the elbows into the snowboard. So your modification, knee, and then into 2 squats. Hang on, my lovelies. Woo! Yeah, yeah. You have got 10 seconds till you cool down. Yeah, yeah. In 4, 3, 2, and hold right there. All right, guys, let me go ahead. Find my cool down music. Oh, it's not playing. You guys okay? I'm just going to bring you to your feet just because we were working aerobically. And we don't want that blood to pool in the legs. That's dangerous, okay? So we're just going to keep the legs moving side to side. The quicker your heart rate comes down, it's a really good indication of just how fit you become. Let's take hold of that wrist, guys. Put it to the opposite hip. Drop the ear to the shoulder. We did a lot. We did all those overhead presses. We did the snatches, cleaner presses, and to the side. So you may find that your shoulders are a little bit uncomfortable tomorrow. But it's just part of the process, right? You know that. Take the arms forward. Separate the shoulder blades as you pull away. Patrick will be in here in about 25 minutes with barbell strength. If you want to hang out and play some more, I'll be in the cycle studio at 5:45 with edge cycle. Let's take that to the other side. We're going to go ahead, take that arm across the body, hold on to the lower portion of the arm, pull in for that release in the shoulders. Good job. Alright guys, we work those legs hard. Let's go ahead, take it down to the side. If your heart rate's still too high, then feel free to keep moving. Let's turn in, parallel toe and heel, and push that heel down. We're going to slide that back foot halfway in, transfer the weight, take hold of that toe, head above the level of the heart. And come on up. Let's find the balance. Knees in. And then for the IT band, we did those swings to the side, right guys? We're going to take it up, turn the lateral edge of the foot, keep on stretching it over till you feel it move down into the leg. And let's wrap that up on the other side. Yeah. And hold right here. And let's go ahead, turn it on in. Push that heel all the way down. Feel that lengthening through the calf. Slide that back foot halfway in. Transfer the weight. We're going to come on up. Find your balance. You got it. We're going to take that into that IT band. Up. Take it over. One more stretch, guys. Let's just drop the shoulder down to the opposite thigh. Feels good through the lats, the back, and the hamstrings. We just work those hams. To the other side. Come on up. Take yourself a deep breath and have yourselves a great evening. Good job, guys. Look at that time. Oh, you're welcome. Have a great one.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.